Hi, it's Deludi After Dark.
Oh, just
Reb4r,
going-
give us a hint.
Not even fucking.
Reb4r, give Daddy a hint.
Good thing this part isn't making it into the first cut.
No. Sure it is.
It might. I have no idea, but
Deludi After Dark. Deludi After Dark. Deludi After Dark. We're Deludi After Dark.
Mike, you're loud.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome,
hello,
everybody.
everyone.
Shut up your face.
Welcome, patrons, and welcome people who aren't patrons and shouldn't be here. Get out of here. How'd you get this link?
How did you get it?
How did
Most
you get
of
it? Are
them
you
are
Reb4r?
close to us.
Yes.
Hmm.
Are you Reb4r? Did you hack it? Because you're Hacker Man 9000?
You guys might be wondering why we're all so fucking suspicious right now.
I think it's one of you motherfuckers, and you're
See,
just fucking with me.
I had-
I'm pretty
I had-
fucking sure.
I had this thought on the way home as well. Like, there's no way any of this could be happening unless it's one of you guys. So, I'm sorry, guys. Welcome to Don't Look Under the Internet After Dark. We are talking about something that the three of us are just going absolutely insane over. And I know you've heard us mention it. We currently playing a personalized ARG for the cast of Deludi, and it's fantastic, but it's also very worrying because
It's
a lot
little concerning.
of information is reaching us that we don't know how other people aside from the three of us are getting a hold of. So, but
We're going to give you guys the lowdown. This is a
Yeah.
story all about how.
And we are actually currently. We need you guys.
we need you
help.
guys.
We need help.
We need help
We need
because
lots
we're
of
a
help.
bunch of dumb, stupid poo-poo heads.
And who better to ask than our loyal cultists, you guys, who will do whatever Daddy pleases.
And we understand that one of you is an inside agent, maybe more of you.
So
Who
fuck
knows?
off, you know, or help us. Ripsaw, help Daddy out.
Fucking, we made you more powerful.
Yeah.
Give us a fucking lifeline.
And he took
Actually, I
Orthon from me.
didn't. I made him the same.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, that's right. You neutraled it.
Yeah, because I didn't read fully the directions that said I could mess with the variables, and I just was like, I found the thing, and just fucking went for it.
Just went, okay. Well,
I'm pretty sure he took Orthon from me, too. I haven't felt him in many a moon.
do you still have
Well,
the affinity to
Sid's-
teeth?
Sid's is upset.
That's
at
what I'm
Orthon
saying.
right now too.
Let's
Maybe-
let's make this
Does-
more coherent because none of this makes sense to
No,
anybody
okay,
right now.
Yeah. I was.
For our new patron, or patrons, by the way, just like we stated in the Monument Mythos Part 2 that's coming out, we record
Just
those
like
at the
we
same time, so...
Yeah.
Just like we stated in that episode that
Yes.
this hasn't come out yet.
Well,
That this is coming on beforehand.
You'll see it in a minute. But anyway, we recorded 2 episodes last week, so if
Yeah.
you're a new patron, we won't be shouting you out in the next episode because it's already been recorded. So you'll get a shout out in the one after that.
Because
Thank
time
you for
travel.
understanding, yes.
So sorry and thank you. But what are we doing right now?
We're gonna talk about the weird ARG thing that's happening. to us.
Yes.
Let's put it. Let's get the timeline.
Okay. So
There's a real bad TLDR of the
It's-
timeline, but
it's confusing.
You should swap screens.
Oh, good call. Good call. I don't think you guys give a shit about what time we're at right now.
No.
Okay. So we are recruiting you guys to help us out with this, and we're going to give you guys a quick TLDR of everything that we've been going through so far. And it seems like a lot of this is very personalized to us to kind of like get this started, but we don't have enough time in the day to focus 100% on this because I think that's what we need to do. So we want you guys to help. So here is kind of what we are dealing with. And I'm going to go ahead and call it the Ripsaw ARG.
Yeah, I mean, Sid's ARG, Ripsaw ARG, fucking.
You know what? No, fuck that.
Deludi?
It's the Deludi ARG for fucking sure.
Sorry, Ripsaw, we're taking your glory.
I mean,
gonna kill me now.
Yeah, you're dead, Mike. So this all started a couple of months ago when we got a patron supporter by the name of Ripsaw the Tormentor. And we had some fun with him. We just thought it was like a cool, quirky name. And he started leaving us some
and
voicemails.
they're hilarious.
Which you
And
guys have been hearing.
Yeah, you guys have been hearing these.
regularly,
Ri-
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Except for one episode, yes.
2.
Fuck you,
Daddy's
Mike.
keeping count.
Somebody's keeping a counter. But no, I promise. The Alex Kansas part 1 and 2 both have the voicemails in them.
Toy!
And then we start getting some voicemails from somebody named Matt. Now, Ripsaw did tip us off that somebody named Matt might try to get into contact with us.
So just so you guys know, the one singular voicemail that we got from Matt is in the Alex Kansas episode 1 at the very end.
Yeah, and so we got 2. And the second one is actually at the end of Alex Kansas Part 2.
Oh, well.
Yeah, there have been
Fuck you.
2.
There were 2.
I don't remember the second one.
Well, literally both of them were just
He's just
this guy named Matt
Hey
being
there,
like
it's Matt. I'm seeing some weird charges on my credit card.
about my phone
Yeah,
bill.
How did I
and-
miss that one?
I don't know. It was very funny. It's just very clueless, and it's almost like somebody is sending messages from his phone
Yeah,
account.
Ripsaw told us that we'd be in contact with a guy named Matt because Ripsaw has been like using his PayPal account to pay for the Patreon.
Right.
And then Matt's just like, hey, I got some weird charges that you guys are linked to.
The fuck, guys. So we got a bunch of we got 2 voicemails from Matt, and then we started getting these tweets from a very strange Twitter handle. I think it was 01785, just a fucking string of numbers, and it was requesting that we use a code number to communicate with them. And eventually we kind of find out that this person is a representative of a group called the SIDZOPS.
Yes, I think they even gave us a code number.
They
like
did.
an
They did.
identifier number, yeah.
I forget, it's 9
Ours was 9564.
9564 was our designation. So almost kind of like an SCP.
Kind of.
There's actually 2 of these going around. The other
Mhm.
one's 01683.
Okay, so there's 2
Twitter handle.
agents
Yeah, 2
from
agents on this.
the SIDZOPS organization in contact with us.
What does SID stand for?
Sudden infant death syndrome?
But in this aspect, do
No
you guys
idea.
remember?
I don't remember.
Probably the same thing.
Oh.
To be fair, I was not able to join in on the festivities until after my test was done.
Oh, does it not
so-
show it on the website anymore? It showed it on the website at first. I just forgot.
Oh no,
what
it just said no, it's not on the website.
Oh man,
No,
really?
not at all.
I don't think it had a
Yeah.
acronym that it spelled
Yeah,
out.
it's in the back of the guy's Twitter video that just came out today too.
So, if you guys hadn't guessed, we did get a website.
Jason, stall the people.
Hold on.
I will. We got a SIDZOPS website sent to us.
Sentient and something in digital spaces.
Oh, okay. So it has to do with just like anomalies within the internet.
Yeah.
More or less.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I remember that now. Actually,
I can't read what the I is though, but
Okay. Well, either way, it's a website. It's a group of people dedicated to monitoring these entities that exist in a digital space, and apparently Ripsaw the Tormentor is one of them.
as
and-
well as Orthon.
Yes, as well as Orthon. And that's kind of the link that we're gathering has happened between us and this or these individuals who are playing this game with us.
And if you haven't realized, through this whole thing, like Jason said, he's been going through a bunch of stuff, personal wise,
Yeah.
that just was taking his time up. So it was just me and Mike kind of going through this, and
which was pretty much just Doug going through this.
so basically, a lot of this was just me responding and going to the website and doing the things for about
Yeah.
a month or so.
Yeah.
Which is fine, and it was fun for me because I like to do
I
this shit anyways.
am to ARGs what Kevin in The Office is to The Office. I'm
Ancillary
fun
at best.
I'm fun to have around, but boy, am I a dummy.
But you're learning. Have you ever actually like followed an ARG, like
No,
ciphers and everything?
They've all been done by the time that I've seen them.
Well, I just mean like go back and start at step 1
No,
and like kind of run
Because
through it.
why would I when there's videos showing me it all and showing me the plot that's already unfolded?
See, that's the difference.
Yes.
Because I
like the story and seeing that other
same.
people crack the code. I don't like doing the work myself.
See, I love that shit. I love going through and doing it. So I've actually run through a couple of old ARGs and just to see how they're done. And that's helped me a lot, especially when I was able to assist with this. But anyway, so we get this website all about these entities that live online, and one of them is Ripsaw the Tormentor. And we talked with SIDZOPS for a bit, back and forth on Twitter or text or what have you, and we put a code into their site, a magic word into the SIDZOPS site, and the options were apparently to either make Ripsaw more or
the first was it showed like documents like showing like
the different entities, right?
It
Yeah,
just showed
and-
like recent like activity from them. Like one was from like 2008 when they tweeted about Obama, and they weren't heard from for like 8 years after that. And It was like a list of like just activity from some entities.
Yeah, and it
Okay.
so before we got to the like first real cipher,
Mhm.
I had already put the code into the website to
Gotcha. Okay.
basically Sid's up was like, you need to control this man, and we were kind of like, nah, we're on Ripsaw's side.
Actually, do you want to take it from here, Doug, considering I didn't
I
deal with
can.
this, really?
I can for a little bit. So basically, once we did that, the SIDS ops, they contacted us by Twitter again, pretty upset, being like, you don't know what you've done. Like, what were you thinking? Like, if you've had contact with Ripsaw, you need to let us know. Obviously, we had been talking to him,
And Ripsaw was even like, "Don't tell him about me."
yeah, he was freaking out a little bit too, which was awesome.
Good touch.
And then of course Orthon came out one day.
Sorry.
I think he might be coming out again.
Nope. A chunk of ice just shot to the back of my throat.
Wow.
I kind of gagged a little bit on it. I'm sorry.
So Orthon was like drunk one night, came out of mic, and just started basically talking shit to the SIDS ops on Twitter, and then Orthon hit me up and was like, yo, you need to take over, like, I'm drunk as fuck.
Yeah,
so I
Orthon,
started talking to them.
from what I saw, Orthon decided he was gonna just antagonize these people and just basically poke the bear a lot. I think at one point when I was reading, they're like, do you side with Ripsaw or with us? And he's just like, fuck it, Ripsaw, let's go.
Yeah. And actually at that point, me as a person was kind of undecided if I wanted to help Ripsaw or SIDS ops.
Good thing Orthon made that judgment call.
Yeah, he basically said, nope, we're going Ripsaw. So that's what we did. We were helping Ripsaw out. And then, yeah, so then we had another passcode basically that came out onto the website. So the website went down and had that passcode that Jason was just talking about.
Yeah.
And when you inspected the site, it had a little hint in there. I can't remember exactly what the hint was, but basically it took us way longer than it needed to because I think that was over Thanksgiving weekend and we were all just fucking
It was
super busy.
Doug's favorite word or something. Oh no, Sky Daddy's favorite thing.
Yeah.
Well, basically the password ended up being cummies.
Yes, it did.
And then finally that unlocked the website. The website went down for a while, but this is when we see a man named Reb4r appear.
Yes. Do you... I would say we could introduce him, but do we just want to let him introduce him?
Yeah, I would let his thing play out, and you guys can hear.
Here,
what
I
he
can
has to
play it
say.
on my phone.
Okay. All right. This is the video message that we got from Reb4r himself.
Yes.
Hello, the defined. My name is Reb4r. I have been watching you. I have been very impressed on how you were able to solve Ripsaw's puzzle. But don't you think it was too easy? If you would be interested, I would like to play a different game. You see, I am, how you say, hacker man. Very good hacker man, believe me. People don't like it very much. I mean, you hack a couple government elections, all of a sudden you're public enemy number one, whatever. Anyhow, I have some information on what you call the SIDS organization. And so here are the rules to my game. I will give you a puzzle. If you are able to solve the puzzle, then I'll give this information to you. We'll do this one step at a time. Okay. Goodbye.
Wow.
He's so cool.
Seriously.
He's so cool. Like, I don't, again, I think I mentioned this before, but Reb4r, I don't know who you are, but when we solve this game and the game is over, please do more work with us, just constantly.
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna put you on the
be in
payroll.
touch.
Like, I love you, man.
Mike's
He's
gonna
so
pay you personally.
cool.
Yeah, everything you're doing, Nick, is pretty cool.
I like you just slipping that right in there.
Well, why did he do that?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out
I
now.
was trying to segue to Doug.
Yeah,
Explain
we're
the
not there
rest.
yet.
Yeah. Well, I meant the rest of the story.
So that was the video that we got from Reb4r on Twitter, and that kind of led to another passcode, or sorry, another magic word on the SIDS Ops website, and it basically was a string of ciphers that in my mind, I think it was more or less like, okay, how competent are you guys? Are
Not
you idiots?
very.
And I think we scored, above a 0%.
I think
Definitely above 0.
I think he's greatly overestimated our abilities. And when I say our abilities, I mostly mean mine.
Well, you're learning. You've never really dug your fucking teeth.
I'm
gonna
put this out there for Reb4r if he is listening, or Ripsaw if you're
He's listening right now.
Yeah, he's literally in the room with us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am very much a novice. Like, I'm at the 2 + 2 = 4 level of figuring out what a fuck a cipher is. So these two are good. If you want to drop daddy here an extra hint or two, and I'll just keep it to myself. So if you're like, this is the password's jizz, I can go to these guys and be like, I solved it. Aren't I good?
And we will be very impressed.
Yes,
we
so-
promise.
I do appreciate, Reb4r, the small hint you left on the SIDSOP site for us with the, cipher website.
Yeah.
Although we do have multitudes of those already that we use.
Yes, I've
We'll
been
get to
using
that.
like 6.
We'll get to that.
So we get this video, and it basically introduces us. So this, in my mind, this is where the game is like actually starting. Everything leading up to this has been just a bunch of setup and a bunch of here are some players that
Just
are
some
going to be a part
prologue.
of it. Yeah, more or less. And don't get me wrong, I love every second of all of this. I wish I had had more time recently to work on it.
It was when you play a video game and they put you through the test level in
Yeah.
the beginning, so you could be like, square's the punch.
Yep,
This is what this was.
that's what that was for sure.
The password's cummies.
It
All
was-
right, now decode the entire Declaration of Independence and tell me what that means in hieroglyphics.
It was the test your might from Mortal
Yeah,
Kombat
yeah.
for us. Yeah.
This was literally the declaration of Ripsaw
Yes.
that we came to.
And we are trying to crack. So we get this this video, and we get a puzzle, and and I'm sorry, guys, but I've been watching you guys. I watch you guys work on it here and there. Again, I've been studying for my fucking test, and as soon as my test is done, I'm like, okay, fucking catch me up, because I want to do this. And as soon as that happened, we basically just balls to the wall solved it in an hour.
Yeah,
Ish.
pretty much. We kind of butted heads and then just fucking.
Yeah, and it opened up for us, and we got through. So the game moved to the next level, and that's where we are.
Yeah, that is where we are. So just to kind of clarify one thing here on the last one, we had to put a cipher through base 64 a couple times, and then we got this whole
It was base 64 to a Caesar cipher, and then we got a huge fucking narrative about Ripsaw.
Mm-hmm.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
And I actually have it saved because I liked it so much. But either way,
when we release I will copy paste it as the episode details,
Yeah.
more or less.
throw them the cipher if you can re-engineer it.
I will do my best. I think I remember how to do it.
When did the new video come to play? The Space Invaders one.
Pretty recently, last couple of days.
Maybe, last week sometime.
I think it might have been Friday.
Yeah,
I think so.
It sucked because it was a day that we were all so weekends for us are just we don't do anything podcast related because we all have our own lives that we are barely a part of anyways.
Yeah.
So
This would just take away more.
on the weekends we basically just turn our computers off and are doing our own thing. So if you're listening, you understand now why nothing happens on the weekend. But during the weekdays, we do this and we talk about it and whatnot. But so yeah, pretty much where we're at now is a new set of clues on the sidsop.org website.
Yep.
For those of you listening, if you can go on there and if you can crack the fucking code, let us know.
Again,
Give us some clues.
I'm going to throw everything that I can into the description of this episode, because this is all for bonus. So
We will send an extra sticker to whoever can
Stop
crack the code.
that shit.
looking at you, Connor.
Putting our
Well,
money
Connor just
where-
gets one. Connor, buddy,
Yeah.
I still got you. We're
Mike
ordering
will
it,
send
so-
you stuff with his money and his postage.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's-
I'll send you a random item. If you crack the code, I'll just send you a random thing that I own.
Okay.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, I'll fucking do
You
it.
heard it here first. Mike's
I'll
giving
send
away
you
his
my junk.
personals.
I'm moving soon, so I gotta throw shit out anyway. So,
There it is. He needs to get rid of shit. So
so if you get mailed
He's
like
gonna
an old
paw-
futon,
you're gonna mail somebody a futon?
hey, if I'm paying for the
Bro, that's
stamps,
gonna be
I might as well use
expensive.
them.
That's fair.
I just mailed a whole box of presents to my parents in Arizona. You know how much it fucking cost me?
I'm gonna guess like
$48.
$40. Yeah.
$80.
Holy
damn.
shit.
It was a pretty fat stack of presents in a box. But
Can I
like,
talk about the last video though?
Yes,
No.
please, because we just
No.
got it.
no,
Okay, do you want to then?
no, you can't.
Okay, so the last video was a video of Reb4r playing Space Invaders. And-
Technically, that was not the last video.
Well, we
From
just
Reb4r,
got
yes.
one
That's
literally
what I mean, yeah.
an hour
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
So the last video we got from Reb4r was him playing Space Invaders, and this was, like we said, I think Friday. And it's him just playing the game, shooting the Space Invaders, but he's shooting them in the shape of the number 17.
Yep.
And then his
And
the cart just blows up at the end, and
but at the very bottom of the screen, you get these.
is text.
It's a text, and I have memorized this at this point because I've put it into like some kind of cipher decoder so many goddamn times, and it's capital A, capital N, D Y, capital B, U N, capital S, U N, capital Y, E E, capital A, H, S, capital L.
Andy Bun Sun Hun Kun Run Bun 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 Dum.
You heard it here.
And a bunch
yeah.
This sounds like a fucking.
Hey, look.
Minerva, she's clapping for you. So
It's amazing.
So that was the last thing we got from Reb4r, and we're still kind of speculating what the fuck that is.
We have part of it.
Yeah, we have
If you-
part of it
yeah.
down. And he's given us, like, if you check Reb4r's Twitter, he'll send, like, post tweets and like emotes that are like clues to like we
He's
got one
confirming,
unlocked,
yeah.
and we have two more we have to break. But I am under the impression, and I'm probably just crazy on this, I think the music has something to do with it.
Dude, follow your heart, please, because we
Yeah, lead us to the goal, man.
Okay. But then we got literally like an hour before recording, we got an updated video from the SIDS op, from one of the SIDS ops Twitter, and Reb4r himself is like, this has nothing to do with the puzzle. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Do you want to play it?
Yeah,
I mean,
we might as fucking well.
Disclaimer, this may or may not be part of the actual puzzle. This may be some game jacker who just wants to get in on the action, which, again, I usually don't like that, but
Right now, we don't know what the fuck is going on.
we haven't been playing this long enough to know what is or is not real.
If this
and
is real, and if they are listening to this episode, the jacket that you're wearing in that video is fucking cool. And
send us one.
if you could just DM me personally on my personal Twitter account and just tell me where you got it at, because I want to buy one, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, but so here is what the video that we sent. This is it's all narrative. Like it's got a very creepy, cool video to it. So please go check it out on our Twitter.
The guy's face is like blurred out. Like
Yeah,
what
it's Slender Man. It looks like Slender Man.
It looks like from season 1 of The Flash when Reverse
Oh.
Flash would just violently vibrate his face so you
Yeah.
can't see who he is.
What was it? Zoom. Was
Professor
his name?
Zoom
Yeah.
/ Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
I just
Um,
zoned out so hard and had the best thought, which I'll talk about when we come back from this video.
All right,
Cool.
so here is the video from SIDS Ops to us that we received about an hour ago.
01683. Don't look under the internet. The entity known as Orphanment Collector has freed Ripsaw the Tormentor in direct defiance of our instructions. This transgression will not go unpunished. The hand of God will strike swiftly upon those who oppose us. You know not the repercussions of your sins. 63627.
So I told everyone my good idea off air, and you guys don't get to know it now because it
Sucks
has
to be you.
pertinent information that only Reb4r gets to know.
Yep.
Hit me up in my DMs, Reb4r. I love you.
Despite that, we do want your guys' help at this point in time because we are definitely stuck, and part of that is due to because we are all very busy, especially during the day.
And I'm stupid.
It's the holidays, folks.
And Mike is
Cut us
stupid.
some fucking slack.
Yeah,
and
we've-
Mike's very, very, just really,
Unabashedly.
really just horridly just dumb.
If you were a D&D character, you would be a full orc, not a half orc, a full orc. Just stupid as fuck.
Oh, you didn't have to attack me at my core like that. But
We love you, Mike.
yeah, that
You're not
shows.
stupid.
It's okay.
You just have not been exposed to the inner workings of ARGs.
I would also like to think some of it is minor stupidity. Like I am full on thinking that the music from the Space Invaders video has something to do with it. Meanwhile, I guarantee you, Reb4r is just like
The fuck?
face palming so hard.
Probably.
Because he's like, that's just the fucking
But
music
see-
from the game.
But see, we need that though, because like Doug and I would not have thought of something like that.
The
Which
Sis
could
thing
lead
had
us to a
weird background.
stenograph.
It could lead us to some
Yeah, well,
stenography.
You can't pull that audio
Yes,
by
you can.
itself, though.
Oh yeah, you
It's-
just download the video.
It's not separate audio, though. You get him.
It doesn't
talking.
matter.
It won't
No?
matter.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
Especially if it's so if you're going through a stenograph decoder, you need like the audio itself it's intended to be whatever
Oh.
audio it is. Otherwise, it will not work.
Oh, neat. Okay.
So if it does work, that means the audio that's on that video is intended to be a puzzle, and
if it does work, I'm a god.
you are,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you will be the head of all ARG research from here on out.
Is that wrapping up this episode already? That's wild.
No, we are close,
we got a few
unfortunately.
minutes left.
So this is kind of where we are, and we are left with the SIDS Ops website at this point. And what's the question that was asked? What's Reb4r's favorite band?
Yep.
And it gives us a couple of hints. The first one, again, I'm going to link the website, and I'm not going to read out the string of letters and numbers. We're almost positive it is a base 64 code, and I'm fairly certain that you need to basically send it through 3 different ciphers in a row, the correct ones. So we got the first one, which is base 64, because that's one of the only fucking codes that uses equal signs as like padding for the entire thing.
And the pluses and whatnot.
Yeah, and the pluses are spaces, and yeah. Not sure what the second and third are though. And
Yeah.
So there's 4 clues. There's the first one that's the string of base 64.
Yep.
There's the second one, which is a bunch of like historical events. The third one is some question marks, and the fourth one is profit.
Well, I'm pretty sure that refers to South Park
Well, that's just a meme.
from the Underpants Gnomes.
But also,
That's what it's from.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
Well,
what's that season and the episode number?
correct. That's again. This is where we're at. So
I'm a god.
it could have something to do with the season and episode number of the South Park where the Underpants Gnomes come, because that's what that's from. And then it got turned into a meme on the internet, and now it's just fucking everywhere.
and it's a Cards Against Humanity card.
Right. Which we have a couple of avenues to go down, but from where I'm sitting, it's legit. Like the first 2 clues are the ones that are the important ones. And we cannot figure out this string of fucking letters. So again, I will also post this in the episode description of this show.
and
Yeah,
go ahead.
Sorry, no.
I just want to mention, and to go back real quick to when we were talking about how we all think it's someone in this room, is because we talk about this shit in our Facebook chat, and at the same time we talk about it in the Facebook chat, fucking Reb4r tweets something like, Doug found it out in the Facebook chat, and you unlocked this part when we never mentioned it anywhere except in the Facebook chat.
Right.
So it's like, what's
It's
going
very
on,
strange.
man?
And again, like we said before, at this point, just add yourself to the chat, man. Like let's have a talk.
Can you imagine if we like just go on the chat, like you just send a stupid fucking meme in there one day that like that fucking who shit my pants meme or whatever, and then we just see a haha emoji from fucking Reb4r?
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That would ruffle my jimmies.
I do
that's for
think
sure.
This is the only person I've ever wanted to actually just hack me.
Do you okay, so you remember when he tweeted about like I wish people go back to using like AIM usernames or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah.
I think he accidentally tweeted on the Reb4r Twitter and not his like personal one.
Ooh.
I don't think that was meant for Reb4r.
Let's-
I don't know. He posts a couple things that aren't like super pertinent to like what
And-
we're doing.
And he
but-
has a post, like Reb4r has a post history. It did not start with us.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
I didn't
also,
check too far
also
back.
Reb4r, if you're listening, take the first clue.
Shove it up your ass.
Take the first clue and Google search it, and let me know what the URL says.
Yep. And that gave us a big clue into who you are.
Possibly, I think.
Unless this is just another part of
Burt
the fucking
Wonderstone?
ARG. Unless that's also the answer to the question. And this is just a giant elaborate setup. Wow, we are getting paranoid.
Yeah, no,
Holy
we're
shit.
off the rail right now.
Reb4r, Ripsaw, SIDS, whichever one of you is listening, fucking good job.
Ripsaw.
If you are
help
a
me.
team of people I will be surprised. Also, how did this come about? Like that. Okay.
How did you
anyways.
land at our podcast, and like how did you determine this was the space for all this? We are not complaining.
No,
We
not at
love-
all.
And if
We
anything,
love
we are.
this.
If anything, we're eternally grateful.
Seriously.
Yeah, because
I-
you saved us a whole lot of time because we were sitting here like, man, we gotta make
We
an
gotta
ARG
make our
for
own.
ourselves.
You know how much I was
you
stressing about writing an Orthon ARG?
came into our lap. Yeah, the man who doesn't do ARGs was gonna write us an ARG.
He was.
This is how
Desperate
well
we were.
prepared we are.
We're not. We're honestly. Here's at this point in time. Here's what's happening. We are not prepared for the amount of attention that we are getting, and we didn't think we would have to be at this point in time. Yet here we are, and I'm flattered by it. I love it. I'm happy that we are fucking skyrocketing forward, but also I am overwhelmed.
we get one damn day out of the week to record, to
Yep.
be in the same room together, and to fucking come together and actually flesh this whole fucking monstrosity out.
Yeah.
And now we have you wonderful, beautiful being, just shitting this well thought out and well produced ARG into our lap.
So well made.
It
Like-
really is. The production quality is incredible. Like the fucking personas alone are like to me. So as somebody who DMs
Do you
fucking
think the
regularly,
mask, the anime thing that you guys said, the
High
mask,
Rise
High-Rise
Invasion.
does it has anything to do with it?
You know,
I mean,
I
I
wish
don't-
I had thought of that before you just said that because we've brought this up a couple of
Yeah,
times,
we
but
have.
I have not looked into that.
Well, now it's in writing.
so
Can
much
we
to do.
can we
have to
take this
fucking
last
watch that
the
anime
last
now.
minute of this episode to just talk about something other than Reb4r? Can we just take it real quick to talk again about the wonderful art that Sam
fuck
has
yeah.
made for us?
That we will be staring
absolutely.
Yes,
That's-
Sam, I love it so much. Every time I've been over here, which is one other time from last time, I keep looking at it, and it is so beautiful. And also, I do want to ask, we have a new patron. We'll be
Yes, we
shouting
do.
him out in like 2 weeks, but we're recording this when they became a patron. Gustavo Gonzalez, are you the Gustavo that I know? Or is it just sheer coincidence? Because if you're the one I know, boy, it's been a minute. How you doing?
at. Mike,
That's all
We're
I
gonna
really
lose
got.
a $10 Patreon.
Ah, shit. That's about all I got. But yeah, if you guys want to give this a go and help us out, like I said, I'll mail you an item of mine from my home. And Reb4r, if you're listening, if you want to drop us a small hint, or Ripsaw, if you're listening, if you want to drop me a small hint.
I don't know if we need a hint yet. We just haven't had enough time to really sit down and fucking flesh it out.
We haven't. And like I said, I just got into the game and I've been playing catch up hard fucking core, but now I have, I don't know, at least 5 more minutes a week to, to do this shit. So,
Well, what better way to end this than
well, do
if
your
we
thing,
could-
Mike.
people? We're gonna
Well, that wasn't the thing I was thinking of, but okay.
okay.
The
well,
beautiful people.
The beautiful people. We just want to say thank you all for listening to Diluti After Dark, and we also want to say if you want to help us out, we've come to you guys because you guys are the ones giving us money, and you guys are the best of the best, and we listen to you guys a lot. We every time you message us, we see that a lot more often than we would
Yeah.
like a Google message. We see those all the time too, but you guys pay for this, so we pay extra attention to you guys for that. That
as
reason.
much we would like to, for sure.
Yeah. So if you guys figure anything out, message us on Patreon. Let us know because
Yeah.
we'll see that first. I get those notifications much more than
We all do, yeah.
Yeah. So let us know what's up. And again, thanks for the art, Sam. I love it.
Mike, I think you do have one more thing to do, though.
We're gonna drink
But what do you do before that?
clink.
There's a song that goes along with
Well,
it.
that's on the normal episode, not Patreon.
Yeah, but we're not doing one
What
of those
are
today.
you drinking? What are you thinking? There's a bottle here and it's empty. Yeah.
Doug, what are we drinking today?
It's a combination of shots and mules again.
Yep, we're doing mules again.
Kentucky mules.
They're
This-
so fucking
But
good.
these are actually Irish mules
Yeah.
tonight.
These shots,
They're like half and half.
Dublin donkeys, right? That's what you guys said.
Kinda, yeah, Dublin donkey.
Dublin donkey.
Yep.
These are dedicated to all of you patrons and also to you, Reb4r.
But mostly the patrons that help us figure this shit out.
Yes. So here's to all of you guys. When you hear the clink, drink. How delicious is that?
Whew!
Yeah, big yummy in my tummy. Well, do you guys have anything to say to the people?
just that, you know, I need help with this fucking ARG. I get limited time to fucking work on it, but when I do, I'm fucking balls to the walls on it, and I racked my brain, and I can't think of what to do from this point, because we have like 9 venues, but if you guys could please do 2 things for me. 1, remain paranoid as fuck, because think about it, if you were us, we would be you, and then we would use your body to make this podcast, and that's terrifying to all of us.
I did not follow that sentence.
You don't have to.
Okay.
Secondly, please just go check out the Sid's Ops website. Check out our Twitter and all the weird, creepy things that Reb4r, Sid's Ops, and Ripsaw have been sending us and doing with us. And check out just the description of this episode to get like a breakdown of everything. And this is a formal invitation to everybody who is supporting us and helping us to please support us a bit more by helping us figure this fucking puzzle out, because our brains are fried. We need some kind of new perspective, so.
Yep.
Other than that, I think,
Doug, do you have anything you want to say?
Stay paranoid, slap your peens and beans, suck your dad's nipples, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that covers it. All right, goodbye everybody.
see you in a bit.
Happy Deluding Darkness.
Stay spooky.
Stay spooky.